Very good morning, all of you. Today we'll discuss the concept of S3, and in that we'll discuss in detail about the property of S3. Okay. In that section, we'll first discuss how we will make how we will make any file as a public, so we can easily access that file. Okay, so that means whenever we upload the data into the bucket, and that data is whenever you're trying to access that data, but it is showing the access denied option because we by default we cannot able to access the any data from S3. Okay, so for that we need to change. We need to make some changes. Okay, so let's assume that I have one bucket, so called as a PSCUA, and which is already created. Click on that, and these are the bunch of files are available. And when we're trying to access this file outside the world, it's showing the access denied option. Okay, so first of all we will check how we'll make a public files and how we'll access that files by using the URL. Okay, so for example, when we click on that file, okay, 19021.jpg, and when we copy that file, or when we're trying to copy that file, okay, and afterwards when we file, we get the error. See, we get the error. XML file does not appear to have style information associated with it, and the documentary is shown below. So this one is an error, and the error name is access denied. Take a note of that. Whenever we store by default file in S3, that file is not accessible to the outside world. Okay, so in that case, if you want to make a public file, then we need to make a certain changes. Okay, so let's do that. First of all, here I will create one simple file, simple directory. You can see that bucket. So here is my bucket name as a AUJ7467. So this is my bucket name. I'm going to create. So let's check out the property, which region we need to create the AWS bucket. So here is the AWS region as Asia Pacific Mumbai region. So this one is a bucket type. Choose bucket type. Okay, choose bucket if you require a predefined settings. So if you want to make a bucket public, see block public access setting for this bucket. Okay. So we need to uncheck this option. So by using this option, we can make public bucket. Okay. So for that purpose, first of all, we need to uncheck this option. By default, it is checked. Okay, that means it will block all the content of bucket. So uncheck it. After that, understand the risk. Make it as it is. Bucket versioning tags. We'll discuss about that. After that, click on the bucket one. See, to upload the files folder, configure the additional bucket setting, choose view settings. Successfully created the bucket having name AUG7466. Now we have successfully created the bucket. In that section, we removed the block settings. Okay, so click on that AUG, trying to upload one file. Just click on that, add file. That and click on to upload. हमने अभी क्या किया था कि हमने बकेट क्रिएट करते समय उसके जो ब्लॉक सेटिंग्स है उसे अनचेक किया था. दैट मींस दैट फाइल इज एक्सेसिबल टू द आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड. ओके, सो ऐसा लगता है कि दैट फाइल विल बी एक्सेसिबल. विल चेक अबाउट दैट. ओके, बट इट विल शो द अगेन एरर while accessing the file. Click on that. The file is successfully uploaded. Click on that, copy URL, and click on here. After that, paste it. Again, we will get the same error. See, actually क्या होता है when we trying to access the file. So assume that this one is your bucket. In that bucket, we have some files called as this is a file having the name of that file is A. Assume that. So by default, when we upload, by default, when we upload this file, the file inside the bucket, okay, so all the settings are blocked. That means when we're trying to access the A file to the outside world, or we can say that when we access the file A on the browser, then it will show access denied. Okay, so for that purpose, हमने क्या किया था, जो भी block settings है, उसे क्या किया था, uncheck किया था. Okay, that means that file may be accessible to the outside world. Okay. When we uncheck the block settings, that means that file may be accessible to the outside world. For that, we need to do additional settings. Okay. So right now we did uncheck the block settings. So when we're trying to access this file, we get the same error. Okay, access denied error. Why? Because we need to do the additional settings for that. So when we uncheck the files for buckets, so click on that file and just 1 minute, click on the Amazon S3, click on bucket, click on the file, go to the action folder. After that, in the bottom, there is a tab called as a make as a public. So make public, click on that, towards make a public. Now that file is accessible to the world. Now that file is accessible to the world. Just click on that, copy URL, tutorial, okay, we get access for that. This one is your file that is accessible on AWS S3. So this is your URL auj7467.s3-ap-south-1 Amazon aws.com and this one is your name. So याद रखना है आपको कि जब भी आपको बकेट के अंदर के कंटेंट को पब्लिक करना है, इफ यू वांट टू मेक अ पब्लिक, इन दैट केस आपकी बकेट पहले फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पब्लिक होनी चाहिए and after that individual files we need to make a public. Okay, so let's do another example. Click on the upload, click on the add files, so click on this, upload it. I successfully uploaded the file. Check out IMPS, click on that. Now trying to access this file, see your bucket is a public but the content is not public yet. So for that we need to do the click on the action and after that we need to click on make as a public. Okay, so before that I'm trying to access this file, it will show again error. See, it will show the error. So याद रखना है कि आपको बकेट को भी पब्लिक करना है और उसके कंटेंट को भी पब्लिक करना है. So उसके कंटेंट को कहाँ से पब्लिक करना है, क्लिक ऑन दैट एट्रीब्यूट, go to the action. In the bottom section, there is an option called as a make public. And by using this step, we can make a public our content. Okay. So now that content is accessible. Let's check out on that. Do the copy URL on that. See. Now, when we provide this link to the anyone, then anyone can access that file. So when we perform make public operation, so right now, so when we perform this operation, so this file will be accessible. This copy URL file will be accessible to the anyone. So ये आपको practical कैसे perform करना है? First of all, we need to create the bucket. After that, we need to after that we need to uncheck the content, uncheck the settings. After that, we need to upload a file, and when the file is uploaded, we need to go to the action tab, and in the bottom we need to click as make public. When we perform this operation, then that file will be accessible in anywhere. Okay, so आप एक क्रॉस फ्रेंड के साथ कम्युनिकेशन करके आप एक फाइल एक दूसरे को शेयर करो एंड जस्ट चेक करो कि ये फाइल एक्सेसिबल है क्या नहीं. Okay. So ये पब्लिक की सेटिंग्स कोई यूज नहीं करता है, बट सी we all know that S3 contains storage service, so we can store n number of data. So उसके लिए limitation नहीं है. And if you want to share the stored data, then we can share by using this technique, copy URL technique. So first of all, we need to make a public, and after that, we can share that copy URL option. Right now, I did the copy option, and just check out this file is accessible. Earlier it is not accessible because हमने settings उसके add नहीं किए थे. But later on when we perform that option, or we can say that later on we can lecture मध्ये lecture डेव्हलप. Later on when we access this file, okay, so that file is accessible. This is a simple way by using that we can do the operation. Let's do one more time. थोड़ा सा tricky है. See, when we uncheck the setting, we get the option object can be public. Okay, so earlier when we create the PSCOE, in that section, the bucket and objects are not public. Bucket and object not public. That means the bucket is not public and the object contained in that bucket is also not public. The file is created in the 25th May in the morning of 8:36. Okay. So now I created this file AUJ746 at the 26th May on 8:45. Okay. So it is a very easy. अगर settings uncheck करते हो तो will get this message object can be public. Okay. Why they said object can be public? Because उसके अंदर file जब upload होती है तो we need to make that file as a public. Okay. So it's responsibility of administrator to make that object as a public if they require. Okay. If they are not required, so make it as a private. Okay, because we all know that in the corporate world there is a major crucial data are there, so we cannot able to share that data. But for the practice purpose, if you want, then we can able to share. Let's do one more time. Here I will create the bucket. Here I create the bucket having the name AUJ 12345. Check this. All the public access. Uncheck this. That means we can able to access the content of file, or we can say that object. Understand the risk, click on that, make it as it is, and create the bucket. The bucket is created AUG123. Now trying to upload one file. Click on that, click on add files. We'll add the file as test. That is three. We have three buckets: PSCV, AG7461, and AUG12345. See, we get the access options. So जब आप uncheck करते हो तो we get the object can be public, and uncheck नहीं करते हो तो bucket and object not public. ये message आता है. Click on that file, and now when we're trying to access this file, we cannot able to access. Why? Because we need to make this file as a public. So let's check out whether that file is accessible. Get the error, access denied error. We get the error क्यों? Because ये file public sections में add नहीं हुई. So click on the action, click on that file, make as a public, make as a public. So by using this way, we can easily access that files. On your bucket. Now your file is a public. Copy that URL, paste it. See, we get that file. So अगर आपने डेटा स्टोर किया है S3 में और आपको एक्सेस करना है बाहर जाके तो आप ये परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. Okay. So did you get that? Or does anyone have query regarding how to make a object as a public? Yes. Quickly make a reply. Am I audible? audible. No. So you can perform that practical. If you have any query, let me know about that. So we'll discuss about more. Now let's check the another concept of major concept of S3 is called as versioning. See, all the properties are by default. If you want to use that property, we need to pay a certain amount of money. Okay, so among that, only three properties are important. First one, how to make a object as a public. Second one is a versioning, and third one is a cross-site replication. Okay, so we need to perform these three tasks. Delete these buckets, and after that we'll do the versioning related operation, which is a very important operation. First of all, we need to delete the content. If you want to delete the bucket, we'll be able to delete this. Delete also this. Bucket is not empty, so we'll make a empty bucket. Well, and after that we can able to successfully delete these buckets. Let's create one bucket. After that we'll do the option of S3 versioning. It's paid service, paid bucket, name AUJ7467. You want to uncheck this. That means the content or object of file cannot accessible outside the word. So there is a bucket versioning. So by default, it is a disable. Click on the create bucket. Now we successfully created the bucket. See, let's understand the concept of versioning. Assume that you have a bucket. Okay. Name AUJ7467. In that bucket, we are trying to upload the files. Okay. Files. That this one is file. So see, what is the meaning of versioning? When we trying to upload the file inside the bucket, in that case, okay, in that case, it will create another version of file. Okay, assume that I have a file having the name abc.txt. I have that file. Okay. So when we try, and in that content, assume that there is a content called as a hi and hello only. That inside that file there is a content called as a hi and hello. Okay. So when we trying to upload this abc.txt, here is a file name called as a abc. In that section, we're trying to upload. We're trying to upload the file, then that file will be stored inside the bucket. Okay, so bucket के अंदर stored किया गया है उसके. Later on, I change again this file, and it will inside that I will add am file. So I'm added just content, another content into that file, and I want to upload same file. Okay. Earlier, the file is already stored in that file or in that object. Only hi and hello option is there. So later on, I want to store the abc.txt. That file also contain hi, hello, I am fine. That means this is a updated file. So it will create another version having same name. That means first file is assume that version 1.0 is there. Later on, we will after adding the content, it will create version 1.1. Like that, I'm giving an example only. Later on, when we update again this file, then it will create version 1. Like that stuff, the files will be added. Majorly, it is used for the configuration files. Majorly, it is useful for the configuration files. When we're trying to add the image, JPGs, it will not work. Okay, so when we're trying to update the text file or configuration files, this operation will be performed. Okay, so majorly it is used for the delete option. So कभी कभी गलती से कुछ delete हो जाता है, and even though when we add the versioning, when we on the versioning, in that case deleted file also recovered. Okay. For example, assume that this file is uploaded and versioning is on, another the second file will be uploaded and also versioning is on. So in that case, when we're trying to delete this abc.txt, we will recover this file. Okay, so that is the concept of the versioning. So let's do the practical. So आपको इससे समझ में आएगा. So first of all, here I will create one file, text file. Assume that this one is a configuration file. Click on the new, click on the text. Here I will add the file name as ABC only. On that file, and here I will type hi ABC file. Upload that file. So before that, you need to understand. You need to add the versioning. So click on that AUJ. After that, click on the properties. There's a property option, and click on the bucket versioning. Enable. Make a note of that. We need to enable the versioning. And if you're trying to enable the versioning, then we can recover the data. Click on the object. Edit. File name is ABC. The file size is 8 bytes only. Make a note of that. It is a text plain folder. We don't have any folder, and the name of file is abc.txt that will be uploaded in the AUJ 746M. So click on that close button. Here is the one option is available, show versions. Click on that. So when we're trying that, we have only one file. Okay, basic version. So additional कुछ भी नहीं है. Just uncheck it. Just make it as it is. Okay. So now afterwards, update this file. We have successfully uploaded the ABC, whose size is 8 byte. After that, we will upload this file again one more time by adding the content. Again, we need to upload this. On that, files. ABC.txt to upload. See, earlier it was showing the 8 byte. Now it is just showing to 23 bytes. ओके सो इसके अंदर डिफरेंट वर्जन क्रिएट हो जाएंगे. फर्स्ट वर्जन कंटेन्स ओनली हाय हेलो, सेकंड वर्जन कंटेन्स हाय हेलो, आफ्टरवर्ड्स आई एम फाइन. ओके फिर भी चेंजेस कर देंगे तो फिर एडिशनल वर्जन इसके क्रिएट हो जाएंगे. क्लिक ऑन दैट. Earlier it was showing only 8 byte, right now it's showing the 23 bytes. Click on the upload button. We successfully uploaded it, check out. But when we successfully uploaded, we did not get any versions. So if you want to check the versions, click on the show version. See, we have two files. First file is a 8 bytes. We can, when we click on that, we can able to download also this file. We can able to download this file, delete file. We can do this. Okay. So later on, when we update that file, again this updated file we also get that. Okay. So likewise this we can able to create different version. This is a version 1, this is a version 2. Okay. Now again we'll upload one file. Again we'll upload the same file. Just adding some content. What about you? Save that file. To upload this again one more time. Just click on that. Now the size is 42 bytes. First one is an 8 byte, later on 26 byte, later on 42 bytes. The versions, show version, so we get this option. Now, when we delete this file accidentally, assume that the file is deleted accidentally. Here I'm trying to delete this file. Here I will enter the delete option. We don't have any data. Let's check out in the S3. We successfully deleted the file. Was it? Now we don't have any data. Here we don't have a data. Okay, so accidentally we deleted the file. But when the versioning is on, we can recover this file. Okay. अगर वर्जनिंग ऑन है तो हम ये फाइल डिलीटेड फाइल भी रिकवर कर सकते हैं. So click on the show version option. So we get that option. First file is 8 bytes, second is a 23 byte, third one is a 42 bytes, and later on this delete marker is there. Okay, so we deleted the file. Just make a note of that. Okay, if you want to recover the file, then we need to delete this delete marker. Okay, ये delete marker को हमें remove करना है. Just click on that option. Click on this option and trying to delete that. Just add it permanently. Now, just check out your S3. We get that file. See, just click on the show version option. See, again we get that file. So majorly versioning is used to recover the data and it will create the different versions. See, configuration files में क्या होता है? So आपको daily basis पे कुछ configuration changes करने पड़ते हैं. For that, day 1 में कुछ configuration हो different way, day 2 में कुछ configuration अलग हुए, day 3 में अलग configuration है. And in that case, day 4 में मैंने configuration जैसे भी perform किए, so system crash हो गया. In that case, we need to recover the data. So we will add the day 3. Day 3 की फाइल ऐड करके कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हम अपडेट कर सकते हैं. Day 2 की फाइल ऐड करके हम कॉन्फ़िगरेशन अपडेट कर सकते हैं. For that reason only versioning is applicable. Okay, for that reason versioning is applicable. So did you get that concept or does it, we need to revise this section? So where we get the versioning, click on the properties and just enable the bucket versioning. Let's add the bucket versioning. Okay, so right now it is enable. Want to disable. Versioning is a disable. Now check out the property section. It is a suspended. Versioning is a suspended. Okay. So does you get that concept or anyone have a question regarding that? Okay, concept is clear. Aniket, did you get that concept? Andekar, Tukaram, are you there? Imrose,
Yes, sir.
did you get that concept?
Yes, sir.
Shruti,
Yes, sir. Clear.
Anjana, okay, great. So we can say that the concept is clear. So you need to do the practical. Now let's do one more time, one more operation. After that, tomorrow we'll discuss another properties of S3, and tomorrow we will complete this topic as S3, and after that we'll start the EFS. So today we'll do the another operation called as a cross-site replication. Just 1 minute. So first of all, I will explain what is a cross-site replication. Discuss about that. 1 minute. Let's start. Assume that Mumbai region, and this one is a Ohio region, or we can say that another region. We all know that there are different types of regions that are available. So these are the bunch of regions that are available: Virginia, Ohio, California, Oregon, Mumbai. So these are the bunch of regions we have. So assume that this one is a Mumbai, this one is a Ohio. So what we need to do, we need to perform a cross-site replication. Okay. So assume that in the Mumbai region, we have a bucket called as ESCOE. We have bucket in the region. Also, we have bucket in the region of Ohio. So CSE. Now we need to perform cross-site replication. To perform cross if you want to perform this operation, then we require at least two buckets in two different regions. Okay, so one in the Mumbai region, another in the Ohio region. We can use another region also, Oregon. Oregon, we can also use Dubai, Tokyo. This region also we can use. So make a note of that. When we perform this operation, we required two buckets from two different regions. Okay. So now, how will you perform or what will you perform? Let's say I have uploaded one assume that the cross-site replication settings will be added on both sides. In that, versioning is also added on both sides. Make a note of that. If you want to use a cross-site replication, it is a mandatory to use a versioning. Okay, without that we cannot able to perform cross-site replication operation. So for that, versioning is a mandatory, and assume that this cross-site replication settings will be performed. So in that section, when we're trying to upload any file, right now here I'm trying to upload one file having the name called as abc.txt. Instantly abc.txt, instantly the another file will be created in uh, OU bucket having the file name called as a same abc.txt. abc.txt. Make a note of that. Replication, that means we need to create another file instance. Okay, so when we're trying to upload this file in Mumbai region, and we did the settings of cross-site replication from Mumbai to OEO. So when we're trying to upload any file inside this Mumbai region, a replication will be created inside the OEO. That term called as a cross-site replication. See, here also I'm trying to upload another file having name called as a PQR, pqr.txt. Instantly, when we trying to, when the upload is finished, instantly in Mumbai region, when we're trying to upload this file pqr.txt, in the OU region, the another file will be created. That means it creates the replication of existing file. Replication of existing file pqr.txt. Why we use that concept? Because it creates the replication of existing file. Okay, so if your company, if your organization required a crucial and important data, okay, so that data will be replicated on another. Okay, so this facility is also available in AWS. This is the concept of cross-site replication. Namrata, mute your mic. This concept is called as a cross-site replication. Let's do that. For that, we require two different buckets. So one bucket is already created in the S3 region, or we can say that we'll create two different buckets. Problem nahi. So let's create one bucket in the Mumbai region. So I will identify that whether the bucket is created. So just click on that. Let's check out where you're working. Right now I'm working in the Mumbai region. Click on that. Click on S3. On the create bucket. Type bucket name called as IMPESCOE. So this one is my bucket, or we can say that PSCOE data, my bucket. So where do you want to create this bucket? I want to create it in the Mumbai region, Asia Pacific Mumbai. So make a note of that. These two different buckets are created in two different region. Okay, एक ही region में replication करके कुछ भी problem नहीं है. For example, in future, okay, in future disaster की वजह से हमारा ये server क्या हो गया, खराब हो गया. Disaster की वजह से, due to disaster, assume that this server is down. In that case, we will recover the data from the another region. अगर मुंबई रीजन में ही replication में ऑन करता हूँ, तो ये मुंबई रीजन में एक सर्वर डाउन होने के बाद में ऑटोमेटिकली अनदर सर्वर इन मुंबई रीजन आल्सो डाउन, बिकॉज पूरा डेटा सेंटर ही डाउन होना है ड्यू टू दिस डिजास्टर. सो हाउ वी विल मेक द कॉपी? सो वी नीड टू मेक इन डिफरेंट अवेलेबिलिटी जोन और डिफरेंट रीजन. सो ऐसे केस में हम क्या करते हैं कि डिफरेंट रीजन में उसे बनाते हैं. सो अगर मुंबई रीजन में प्रॉब्लम आता है तो वी कैन गेट द डेटा फ्रॉम द ओयू, बिकॉज डिजास्टर एक टाइम पे एक ही जगह नहीं आता है ना. सो वी कैन रिकवर दैट डेटा. इसकी वजह से क्रॉस साइट रेप्लिकेशन में कभी भी बकेट्स का लोकेशन और अवेलेबिलिटी जोन और वी कैन से दैट रीजन डिफरेंट होना चाहिए. ओके, सिंगल रेप्लिकेशन नहीं क्रिएट होता. So after that, just I don't want to change any settings. And here we'll add the versioning. It is a mandatory versioning आपको add करना पड़ेगा. अगर नहीं भी करते हो तो आगे चल के जब क्रॉस साइट स्क्रिप्टिंग के सेटिंग्स ऑन करते हो ना, तब भी आपको वर्जनिंग ऑप्शन ऐड करने को आता है, बिकॉज व्हेन वी ऐड द वर्जनिंग देन आफ्टर दैट वी कैन परफॉर्म द ऑपरेशन. क्लिक ऑन द बकेट. We successfully created the bucket. Click on the Amazon S3. So now trying to create another bucket called as SYCSE. And here I will create in the Tokyo Ohio region. Let's check out whether it's Ohio. So here I'm trying to create in Ohio. Enable the versioning. After that, click the bucket. So now we successfully created this bucket. So we have SYCSC in the OU region, and we have PSU data in specific Asia Pacific region. Okay, so click on the PSU. Now we need to understand from whom where we need to copy the data. We need to copy the data from PSU data to SYCSC. So that's why that means we need to change. We need to make a changes in PSU data. अगर आपको SYCSC में से PSU में चाहिए तो इसकी सेटिंग्स आपको चेंज करना पड़ेगा, या अदरवाइज PSU डेटा से SYCSC में चाहिए तो PSU की सेटिंग्स चेंज करना पड़ेगा. क्लिक ऑन दैट PSU डेटा, क्लिक ऑन द मैनेजमेंट, scroll down, and here is a replication rule. Okay, this one is a cross-site replication, but later on it will be changed. ये change होके इसका नाम replication rule लिखा है. So right now it is also called as a cross-site replication. Use a replication rule to define option if you want to Amazon S3 to apply during replication, such as server-side encryption, replica ownership, transfer replica to the another storage class. So we need to use this. So click on the create replication rule. So here we need to add the rule name. So here I will add Mumbai to Ohio. This is enable. So after that source bucket, we need to apply the source bucket here. Okay, so source bucket is a PSU data. Source region is a Asia Pacific. Limit the scope, and this rule is applied for the all objects in the bucket. So limited करना है तो limit करो, otherwise completely apply कर दो. So here I will apply, this rule is applied to the all objects in the bucket. After that, we need to select the destination. Okay, destination bucket we need to add. So here we need to add the destination bucket. Type, enter the name of that bucket, SYCSE. So it will check for that bucket. So we have that bucket. Okay, if you want to browse, the click on that browse button and just click on the SYCSE, choose path. Okay, अगर आपने वर्जनिंग ऐड नहीं किया तो यहाँ वर्जनिंग ऐड हो जाएगा, बट राइट नाउ हमने सोर्स एंड डेस्टिनेशन दोनों के वर्जनिंग ऐड किए. Now here we need to select the rule, create a rule. Just create new role, changes. If you want to add the any encryption, if you want to add that, so click on that, the encryption will be added. So right now I don't want to use that, because whenever we apply the encryption we need to pay the extra amount for that. Additional replication, just do not make any changes. So when we add these options, we get again, we will get the accuracy, and we need to pay some certain amount. For that, do not change or make any changes. Click on the save button. So now your role number is S3CR role to PS data. Okay, so your role is created. Now just go to the Amazon S3. Open the PSU data. I'm trying to upload one file. Add file. Upload this ABC file. Upload it. Now we successfully uploaded this file having 42 bytes. Close it. Click on the Amazon S3. Visit SYCAC and just refresh it. Wait for a few seconds. The file will be uploaded inside the OEU. See, I'm in the SYCAC folder and now the file is uploaded. abc.txt. हमने फाइल अपलोड कहाँ की थी? हमने फाइल अपलोड की थी PSCV डेटा में. ओके, एंड उसका रेप्लिकेशन कहाँ क्रिएट होगा? SYCAC. राइट नाउ SYCAC के अंदर abc.txt. Let's do one more time. Go to the PSCV data. Trying to upload another file. Upload. Click on that. So just add a viewing file option. Click on that. Upload it. File is successfully uploaded. Now visit another option. Right now PSCV data contains two files. Click on that. Click on SYCAC. Now check out SYCAC contains only one file. Wait for a few seconds and refresh the Pocket SYCAC. We will get two files. Okay, here we'll get two files. Just it took some time to copy the data. Now see, the file is copied in SYCAC. That term called as a cross-site replication. So आपको ये तीन ऑपरेशन आज परफॉर्म करने हैं. First, we need to make bucket as a public. Second, versioning, and third one is a cross-site replication. Okay, did you get that, or does anyone have any problem regarding cross-site replication? If you have, let me know. We will perform the operation. Does anyone have query? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Great. So you can perform that practical as early as possible. And कुछ भी query आती है तो मुझे बताओ. So I will save that attend today's attendance. Yes. So ये आपको operations perform करने हैं.